Alright, this video is going to be really about me talking to my subscribers and also the newcomers, these PC rigs, fanboys, these blokes from UK and other countries. Listen, I want you to listen very carefully when you're watching this video. Number one, go to my channel description before you type something. Learn about what my channel is about. That's number one. Number two, I'm not trying to compete with anyone as far as the PCs, because it's impossible to compete with PC rigs, because there's always a bigger and better and more powerful PC rig out there, okay? Just like it's impossible to compete with TV sets. Every year there's a new TV set, okay? I already talked about this. But the problem is with some of you guys, even some of my... look, Ron John, I gotta mention your name. Look, man, look, and I love you, man. I don't want to pick on you and everything, but I gotta criticize you a little bit. You keep talking about consoles. Consoles running on high settings. Yes, they're running on high settings on upscale. The source resolution, it's 980. And barely sometimes they can make it 1080p. There's no way for Xbox One S to do a high settings on a 1080p native. Even Halo 5 was running medium settings on 900p. Okay? Upscale to 1080p. And then of course if you have Xbox One S, if you have 4K TV, it's gonna upscale that to checkerboard to 4K. But there's a difference between the upscale and a true native source 4K. Okay, like this game right now, I can run this, which I did the video, I ran it on native 2160p native 4K, okay? I was running this game on native 4K at medium settings, which is good for an old system, which is good for a very cheap card, okay? And I was getting roughly 30 to 38 frames per second. Even your Scorpio is going to have a hard time getting to high settings on native 4K. Even right now, PlayStation 4 Pro can barely do high settings on native 4K. Can't even do it. Can't do it. They have to checkerboard it. They have to degrade the resolution down to 2560, 1440. Medium settings. Because that 4 teraflops is not enough. Even with Titan X Pascal with 12 teraflops, you still will be able to do high settings, but at like 59 to 58 frames per second. It's still not at the Ultra. The only way you can do Ultra, man, is if you had like two SLI 1080s overclocked, or two SLI 1080 Ti's overclocked, and then you have that brand new generation iCore i7 processor with 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM, and then you can do ultra settings 60 frames per second in native 4K. But we're talking about $2,000, $3,000 PC, man. Alright? And most gamers are going to be using a much better response time, much better refresh rate on a BenQ 4K monitor or a Asus Republic of Gamers monitor. But this game, look, here, I'm gonna make a, this is also for Ron John, because, you know, I mean, look, he's my friend and everything. I'm not doing this video to pick on him. I'm like, this video, it's about in general that a lot of PC elites, fanboys, got their dicks triggered for no reason, okay? I'm not trying to compete with Jay-Z 2 Cents, obviously, and Jay-Z 2 Cents knows that I have a piece of shit computer. Tech of Tomorrow knows that I have a piece of shit computer. They all know, Linus Tech knows that I have a piece of shit computer, and they know my channel isn't about PC rigs. I'm just kind of putting this as a bonus. Down the road, in summer, I might build a PC rig. I already got written down the components that I already had favored in my Newegg account. I'll be ordering all the parts from Newegg, and then I'm gonna build the PC, and then I'm gonna look at Vega and 1080 Ti, and look at different motherboards and memory RAM and all that. But I pretty much know what I want to get for motherboard, memory RAM, and CPU, okay? here. Yes, I can run everything at ultra settings and 1080p. Ron John, okay? My PC can still do it, and I'm gonna prove that to you right now here. Let's go to the graphics. Alright, it's 1080p. Everything's gonna be set very high. Very high. Effects rendering, high, because that's as high as it go. Dynamic shadows, ambient occlusion, I'll even go to HBAO. Lens flare, volumetric lighting quality, it's gonna go to high. And color space is gonna be sRGB. So everything is set to high. Everything is set to high at 920 by 1080. Obviously at 60 frames per second. And you're gonna see that right now. You're gonna see that right now. I'm gonna play the game and you're gonna see it. I'm gonna show it to you. But keep in mind, man, I was talking about native 4K. I know what you're trying to say. You're saying there's no point of having a PC if you're not going to be playing at the high settings. Well, not everyone wants to play games at 4K. Not everyone has a 4K monitor, okay? Some people, Ron, they buy a PC because they want to play it at 1080p or 1440p at high settings, okay? Not everyone wants to play it at a triple monitor. Not everyone wants to play it at 4K, all right? Because they know it costs money to do that, all right? And I understand what you're saying, but you should stop comparing, especially if you are you say you're a former PC gamer, okay? Especially if you're a former PC gamer, man, you should stop comparing consoles with PC. Come on, man. I know you're trying. Look, I have consoles. I have nothing against consoles, but it's stupid to compare PCs to console or consoles to PCs. They're two different beasts, man. Two different realities. This is unlimited, all right? With PC, I can go as far as I want. I can build a $20,000 PC if I want. I can build $100,000. I can build like $500,000 freaking PC that renders everything like ILM. Okay, I can get those quadro cards, like gazillions of them, just put them inside. Gazillions of motherboards, have this big giant arena of computers. You know, and I understand what you're saying. I know, like, don't get a PC if you're not gonna game it high. But not everyone wants to game at native 4K. Some people want to game at 1080p ultra settings, and I can do that here. So I don't understand your point. Like, what was your point? Like, I think you missed my point, John. You missing the point that I was just trying to show that even on my old rig, that 1060 can handle 4K better than RX 480. That was the whole point, but you turn it into something else, man. You're turning it into some other competition, like I don't know, like dick waving competition, bro. And I don't like that, man. I'm just letting you know in advance. I'm just warning you, bro. And I don't want to see those kind of comments, man. It's your opinion, but you're repeating yourself way too much, man. I get it. We all get it. But not everyone wants to play at the native 4K. Some people want to play at the 1080p ultra settings, like I'm gonna do right now, at 60 frames per second. And your console cannot do this at the moment. Alright? The consoles at the moment don't have these options, which I just showed you. Alright? Even PlayStation 4 Pro cannot handle all this. Texture quality, texture filtering are very high, 60 frames per second. They can still not handle all of this stuff. Okay? And especially Xbox One S definitely cannot handle this. What I'm setting it right now, and here I am with the $250 graphics cards, and look what I can do on my old PC. Look at all this. Look at the interlacing. It's FXAA with TAAA, motion blur on, shadow quality very high, ambient occlusion, which PlayStation 4 Pro cannot handle at HBAO plus with DirectX 12. You do understand the PlayStation 4 Pro is not DirectX 12. You do understand that the Xbox One S, it's not DirectX. So why even freaking bother, man, comparing consoles to PC? As I said, some people, they don't want to just play on native 4K, high and maximum settings. Some people, they don't want to play on triple monitors. Some people, they want to play it on 1080p maximum ultra setting, 60 frames per second, on a BenQ 120 240 hertz monitor. And this card will do that for you. Okay? So let's go ahead and then let's start this game really quick. Let's start this game a little bit now. I mean, I even had a guy come into my Facebook page, show me his PC rig yesterday. What's his name? Alex something, whatever, dude. Okay, if you're watching this video, even though you blocked, I told you I was going to block you. He started showing me his PC rig on my Facebook page. I was like, okay, so you have a PC rig, so what? What do you want? You want a Nobel Prize that you have a PC rig? I mean, seriously. It's getting ridiculous, man. And I thought that the Xbox fanboys were the worst, man. I have found out, but look, all the fanboys are bad, but nothing like these PC elitists, man. It's like ridiculous. Honestly. Even though my channel is not about PC rigs, I never claimed that I have a super high-end holy grail PC rig. Did I ever say that? No. But they turn it into some kind of like big competition, like, oh, look at my PC rig. Clearly, I'm not trying to compete with Jay-Z 2 Cents. It's impossible. The guy, it's already made. He has millions of subs, and I have nothing against Jay-Z 2 Cents. The guy worked for Skunkwork. He's a technician. He's a great guy. He's been doing PCs forever, and I have nothing against that, against the guy. But he knows, and I know, I'm not trying to compete with him. It's impossible for me to compete against him because the guy has all of the high-end components, all of the high-end PCs built. Actually, I asked him for the advice. Same thing with Tech of Tomorrow. I cannot compete with Elric. It's impossible. Nor am I trying, but some of you PC elitists are making it into some kind of competition. Some guy yesterday told me, oh, I'm going to tell Linus Tech Tips. I was like, you know what he's going to do? He's going to laugh. He's going to respond to you because he already knows that my channel is not about PC rigs. I'm just doing this as a little extra fucking bonus. Testing a card on my old PC rig to see how well it runs. A test. Can you get it through your premature ejaculated thick heads? And it's funny, they're all blokes, and I have nothing against England or UK. I have a bunch of friends from UK and England. But man, I've been getting a lot of PC blokes from UK. Like just constantly just shitting on my channel, man. Here. And this is all at maxed out ultra settings. Everything's maxed out, man. Volumetric lighting, shadows. I just don't get it. Like, can I go faster? Yes, I could go faster with this. If I go to my game settings, if I want to go faster, I can go faster. But here I am running a game. But here I am running a game on maxed out settings. Everything's maxed out at 1080p. This is as the highest as you can go. And keep in mind, this is a demo. This is not even a final build of the game. The final build of the game is going to look much, much better graphically. They're going to add some bunch of other textures and features in the game. But there's your Resident Evil 7, and it runs smooth. No issues. Can I go a little bit faster? Yes, I can go faster. I can go to my settings here. Go to the graphics. Here. Mesh quality, high, very high. Anti-aliasing, FXA, here. I'll even go higher than that, man. There. And look what happens. Look at that. Look at that speed. There it is. Everything's maxed out, man. Maxed out on my old PC shit rig with 1060. Alright. And look, I'm not doing this to brag about anything, because that's what you guys been making me out to be, that I'm like bragging. I'm not bragging about anything. I'm just simply saying that I do these tests as a little bonus, okay? My channel is not about PC rigs. I'm just doing a little bonus, testing certain things out, testing my old rig, testing some cars to see what I can get out of it. Now, AMD RX 480, it's a bad card. It's not just me saying that. Is everyone saying it? And I personally, it's my opinion, I don't like AMD. I don't like it. Because they've been having nothing but problems with that card, with that company. And you can go to different, just go to Google, research. Okay, go to these big YouTubers. But remember, if you go to some big YouTubers, they get sponsored by AMD, so they're going to talk all the cool things about AMD, okay? There's a lot of agendas out there. Alright, they get paid, but they get sponsored to talk all the good things about AMD cards. Just like some green NVIDIA big YouTube channels that get paid by, sponsored by NVIDIA, give them free cards to talk all good things about them. There's a lot of that going around YouTube. I don't get sponsored by nobody, man. I'm just telling you the way I see it, the way I experience it. And yes, ATI was way better before he got bought by AMD. And this is not my first time, guys. I'm an old dude, man. This is not my first time playing a freaking PC, alright? I had PCs before. I built goddamn PCs before. Alright? But I just can't believe the amount of, you know, I swear to God, I thought that PlayStation fanboys and Xbox fanboys were the worst, but it turns out to be that the PC elitists are the worst. I mean, unbelievable. They all act as if they all have, like, look, you're never gonna have a high-end holy grail PC, okay? There's always going to be something better, you know. And my channel's not about, here, I'll say this one more time. My channel, it's not about PCs. I'm not trying to compete, nor am I trying to be about PCs. I told you, my channel is about television sets, 4Ks, upscaling, calibrations, my own custom calibrations. It's about a new tech, telephones and home theater soundbars. And consoles, obviously. The new consoles are coming on the market. But as far as the PC, it's just a little bonus I'm putting on. I'm just testing it, looking how well can my old rig handle this. And guess what? My old rig still handles this shit. Still handles it, as you can see it clearly. Handles it. Period. And I'm not doing this to brag about my freaking old rig, because I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get a new rig. I told you, I'm planning on getting a new components from Newegg. That's gonna be in the summer. Just like I'm planning on getting the OLED TV in the summer. Alright? But the problem is, I have these newcomers, these new PC elitists, they just come in and they're like, oh, you're doing the service to PCs. How am I doing a disservice to PCs? I'm actually showing that even the outdated freaking motherboards and CPUs can still handle with the new 1060 cards. How am I doing a disservice? Me doing a disservice on PCs would be just shitting on PCs constantly. You know. I even have this one idiot, this another bloke that came in and you know, he wanted me. I even made a video for him. His name is the Red Pill Matrix. Yeah, the Red Pill Matrix. That's how uncreative this guy really is. He couldn't think of any other his own creative name. He has to borrow it from a movie. Probably a kid. But look, I was still trying to, he asked me for, you know, to go ahead and do a comparison video, to do a 1060 versus RX 480. The reason I didn't put them side by side, because I already have already shown on my video that RX 480 cannot handle 4K. It was like 2 frames per second. Couldn't even handle it. I already shown that video. And then I made a video, because he asked for it, I made a video showing my 1060 at native 4K medium settings. And I was getting roughly 30 to 38 frames per second. But also the ambient, all of these filters were on. Volumetric lighting, all of these cool filters were on. These are like anti-aliasing, all of the anti-aliasing, all of these things were on. Volumetric light, high-end dynamic shadows, all of that stuff was on top of the medium settings at the native 4K, and still I was able to pull off 30 to 38 frames per second on my old piece of shit rig with a 1060 card. And I did that for him, and then he started calling me a twat and this and that. I was like, okay, you unappreciative cunt, so I blocked him. I'm pretty sure he's going to change his, he had like 0 subscribers, whatever. I'm sure he's going to change his name to some other name. That's what these guys do after I blocked them. They come back to me, but I already know it's them. You know, and I know they're scratching their heads like, how does he know? Because I know. That's how I know. And you should definitely take the consideration that I know when you come back to my channel, I know it's you. Even if you leave a nice comment, I'll know it's you. Okay? Because you don't know me. You don't know what I do for a living besides this. So keep that in mind next time you leave a shitty comment on your premature ejaculated teenagers' heads or whatever. Alright? I'm an old dog, man. I wasn't born 2 hours ago. And here's another thing. I'll make this simple. I'm going to end this video like this. If you don't like what you see on my YouTube channel, I'll say this nicely and politely. Don't watch it. And don't tell me about it. Just unsubscribe. I don't want to hear it. Because I'm just going to block it and remove it and report it. I'm not going to even read it. I'm just going to block you. I don't care about your feelings. Okay? I'm not here for you. Okay, I'm doing this channel for me. Okay, if I make some money off of it, I make some money off of it. And I'm not trying to compete. I'm not trying to be a goddamn celebrity. I do this because I want to do it. And if I feel like I don't want to do it anymore, you'll never hear from me. You'll never see my fucking videos again. It's that simple. Okay? But if you don't like my channel and what I do here, just don't watch it. You can even block me, so that you can never see my channel ever again. Ever show up on your goddamn home screen. Or recommendations. You know, your recommendations. You can block me entirely so you can never see my goddamn videos again. Don't watch my videos. It's that simple. Unsubscribe. That's simple. Don't write about it. Don't talk to me about it. Don't write me a goddamn love and peace letter for me to read. Because I don't have time to read your novels. Okay, nor do I give a shit about your novels and your comments. Just unsubscribe. This goes for everybody. This goes for all my 9,000 subscribers. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. It's that simple. That simple. That's it. And that's how I'm going to end my video. Because I'm tired of reading that bullshit. Because I'm not going to read your bullshit. I'm just going to simply block you. I don't care if you're my subscriber. Blocked. Done. I have no time for bullshit, guys. Alright? Don't like it, don't watch it. Unsubscribe, block me. You'll never see my videos on your recommendations. Go to whoever out there. Alright? Watch pandas making love and videos. I don't give a shit what you watch. But stay off my back and don't fucking follow me on Facebook either. Okay, because I'm just gonna block you. All right. So I'm being as nice as possible, letting you in advance, letting you know what's up. And I'm serious about it. I'm not trying to be funny saying this. I'm being serious about it. I don't care how you feel. I do this because it's my channel. I do what I want to do, how I want to do it, the way I want to do it. Nobody owns me. I'm my own entity. Get it through your thick skulls. Okay? My channel, I do what the fuck I want to do. And how I want to do it. When I want to do it. End of story. Bye. Have a nice day, Saul. Have a good one.